Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Real Estate Reinvention. You may be watching this on YouTube or listening to it on the podcast. I'm Michele Bellisari, and today we're going to talk about being, gasp, an older agent. Yes, mature, seasoned, older, whatever you want to call it. We got some stuff we need to talk about. And moving forward, a lot of the episodes that I'm going to be doing and videos are going to encompass tactics and strategies for agents just like you and me who are a little bit older, 50, 60, 70 plus, still in the real estate game, but we need a little guidance, maybe a little help. Maybe you're not feeling it. Maybe you're a little intimidated about all of the new things that we have to do if you've been in the business for a while. And if you're new to the business and you are a mature agent, what we're doing to stay competitive. All right, so I've made a few notes. I may take a look at them. Hey, my memory for memorizing stuff anymore and using big view, it's just not my jam. So here's a few things we're going to talk about. First and foremost, number one, it's never too late to start. I'm a big believer that at some point you need to figure out how to include additional streams of income in your business, right? So we're in the business of selling real estate. You have a closing, you've got, your commission check, and then you're basically unemployed again, right? So today we're going to talk about how you can leverage yourself and things that other agents are doing successfully to create additional streams of income for yourself. I know some of you are thinking, oh, Michele, I can't do this. I'm too tired. I'm not techie. I'm not 20. I don't know how to use video. I don't even know how to use my iPhone. And that's okay. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And we're going to continue to have that conversation in the different episodes that I'm doing. But here's what you do have. You have experience. You're connected. You know a little bit about life, and you're resourceful. And one of the cool things that thankfully now is so much is online and 24/7 that if you want to take an hour a day and just learn something new, you can. And we're going to talk about that too. So one of the things I want to share with you is now we're all in the media business. So we are media companies that sell real estate. It's just the way it is. It's not going to change. Now, are there agents out there who don't do a lot of social media or video and they're highly successful? Yes. But I believe it's super important for you to stay in the game, to have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to leveraging video or starting a podcast or maybe even a YouTube channel. The goal is for people to repeatedly see you, see your face, hear your voice. Could be the written word too. I'm a blogger. I have a brand called #SoBoca. I blog. I blog about things going on in my community and things that I enjoy, new restaurants. I'm a big foodie, by the way. And I usually am able to segue that somehow into real estate. And I started my blog at 55. So the reason I'm telling you this is because if you have, I don't know, that gumption to continue to try new things, you're going to be just fine in this business. So here are just a few ways that you can add additional income to your business. If you're blogging, or maybe you have a podcast, you could talk to local businesses about becoming a sponsor. How about that? Make a little extra income from having sponsorships. Now, we are very big in this industry on referrals, right? Agent to agent referrals. It's a great stream of income and very passive, by the way. I love being able to give out referrals all day long, and I'm starting to do that more and more, even here locally. But here's another thought: business to business. Now, of course, you need to check with your brokerage and guidelines and whatnot, but you could always put together something where you have business to business referrals. Let's face it, sometimes there are businesses, we do a lot of referrals too, and we just don't get anything from them for a variety of reasons. You could certainly approach them about setting up a B2B referral situation. One of the things that I've been doing, because I have a blog and I also have an Instagram channel, is I am taking advantage of affiliate links. So I am an Amazon influencer and I have a storefront. You can go see it. It's at the Michele B on Amazon, so Boca, I believe. And products that I like, products that I'm using, products that I think are cool. I set up videos or sometimes just links, and if someone taps on that link and they do some shopping in a certain amount of time, I will make a little bit of money, and it's not very much. I always include the fact that I earn commission from, the products that I'm selling. So you want to make sure you're doing your disclosures, but I can share those links on my Instagram stories, in my bio, on my TikTok, in my YouTube descriptions. Hey, you know what? A little bit here, a little bit there, and all goes to the same place. So affiliate marketing is kind of something that I have been learning more and more about this last, I'd say, year or so. And I enjoy it because I like fashion, I like beauty. I have makeup that I use consistently, which has led to other collaborations, which again, either is could be a monetary situation, or it's something that I am not going to have to necessarily pay to go to. One of my favorite passive income scenarios is having a course or a download. You may or may not know, I created the Probate Real Estate Bootcamp that is in the description in my Stan store, and I teach agents how to work with probate properties, how to work with attorneys, how to network, how to put together everything, and how to find free leads. It's something I learned how to do back in 2012, and then in 2020, I created my own course. And as I'm moving through that, I'm creating other courses and guides. And yes, I charge for that. But you probably have some great skill set idea, could be real estate, maybe it's not real estate, that could turn into a stream of income for you, especially if you're monetizing the knowledge and experience that you have. Well, let's talk a little bit about brokerages. So I don't know how many brokerages out there. I've been with several over my tenure of about 21 years. I will tell you that when I made a change in 2021 to a brokerage that had revenue share and stock incentives, it was a true game changer. One of the things I love is being able to collaborate with agents, help mentor agents, and be with a company that values agents, not just because we have closed sales, but we do a lot of production. So I am with Real Broker, and that has been, like I said, a game changer for me, because I was highly interested after seeing some of my friends at some other brokerages take advantage of these additional streams of income, and Real was just a great fit for me. And by the way, again, in my late 50s, I made that change. So don't be afraid to make a change, because sometimes it is so in your best interest to do that. And one thing that I learned, which held me back for quite some time, was I didn't want my broker at my previous brokerage to be mad at me. And you know what? It didn't matter. Once I ripped that Band-Aid off, it was like, whatever, and off to the races I went. And it has been a wonderful, wonderful situation. I feel like at this stage, right? A lot of us are getting into chapter 3 of our lives, however you want to call it. We have to work smarter, not harder. And that's for a variety of reasons. One, we just may not have the same energy that we did in our 40s, for example. Perhaps you are a caregiver and you're taking care of parents or children. Perhaps you have kids and you're running around to baseball fields and soccer fields and travel this and travel that. Whatever the reason, we have to work smarter, not harder. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to talk about different streams of income that I believe agents can tap into that they're not always thinking about. And one thing I want to mention, because I do see this a lot. So there's a lot of chit chat about going viral, right? Whether it's a video or a podcast episode or whatever. At the end of the day, you don't have to have a lot of followers to have a great referral base, to get known and be visible in your local community. That's not the goal. The goal is to get known. So if you're like me, over 50, and you're thinking, what is next? I'm telling you, I know that there is a better scenario for most agents out there. And sometimes we have to have other people think for us. I know I have in my career. I'm like, what am I going to do in 2012 after the housing market crash and whatnot? And I had really smart friends, and they said, well, why don't you start focusing on the listing side of things? And that's when I got into probate real estate. And that segued me into working with seniors. And so I have certifications in that. And that is something that I absolutely love. And I have some life experience with it. So it was a good choice for me. You know, just because we are getting older doesn't mean that we cannot expand and leverage the knowledge and experience that we have had and have learned over the many, many years that we've been here. So if you've been thinking about launching something, whether it's a podcast, a YouTube channel, maybe Instagram, feel free to DM me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you. If you're thinking that maybe you're not getting enough support at the brokerage that you're currently at, and you want to explore what's out there for you, what's next, what can you do that involves having closings with a great company, but also being able to take advantage of revenue share and stock incentives, we can chat about that too. But most importantly, I'm here to say, I hear you. I have a group now on Facebook called the Mature Collective. So it's called the Mature Agent Collective. Sorry about that. Come join that group on Facebook. It is a place and space for us who are a little more seasoned, mature, older, however you want to call it. And I would love to see you there. If you have any topics that you would like me to talk about, feel free to send me an email or drop me again, a DM, and we'll explore them all day long. Don't forget, visit my Stand Store link. I have some wonderful free training there, free guides, free videos. I do have one-on-one coaching if you're struggling with trying to figure out a niche in your business, because I'm a niche queen. I love niches, and I believe all agents, no matter where you are in your career, should have some sort of niche, whether it's on the buyer side or the listing side. And of course, Probate Real Estate Bootcamp, and lots of other fun items that I love in my Amazon store as an affiliate. And again, I do earn a small commission from any of the affiliate links that you see in the descriptions on all of my platforms. So we will see you on the next episode of Real Estate Reinvention.